Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, delivering live free picks for today's action. Before we get underway, just a reminder of a few things. Of course, our promo code running. You can save 20% off all pre and pick packages when you use the promo code TonyT at checkout. You can access our page by clicking the link in the description, then clicking the All Cappers tab, and then getting signed up. We'd love to hear from you guys, so post your picks in the comments below. All right, let's take a look who's on the show with us today. With us is Dylan Guesswin, Ramon Scott, and Collins Brown. All right, let's get this edition of Game Day Picks underway. Let's welcome Collins Brown to the show. You'll find him over at Tony'sPicks.com. Catch his video series over on the site with those shorts. He's doing a great job with his video picks there. Let's bring him in right now. I think we got him ready to roll. Collins, how's it going?
It's going pretty good. How about you, man?
It's going great. All right, here we go. Major League Baseball game here for tonight. I know it's a little thin card tonight. It's just 4 games remaining here at this hour. We do have a game started a little later, bottom of the hour. We'll have a pick on that one as well. We start at 7 Eastern Time. Yankees here to host the Astros. The Yankees $1.25, total of 8.
Yeah, so we're looking at a pretty good pitching matchup here between Valdez and Taillon. Valdez away is 4-1 with a 1.61 ERA and a .92 WHIP. Taillon at home is 4-1 with a 2.70 ERA and a 1.10 WHIP. So we've got some really good arms going to showcase in this one. We've also got 2 red-hot teams. The Astros in the last 10 are 7-3, while the Yankees come in their last 10 8-2. The Yankees at home this year are 29-7, and the Astros as the dog are 4-6. The Astros have been hitting it pretty good the last 15 days. They stepped it up a little bit, and a lot of that's due to Yordan Alvarez. Man, he's been red hot in facing that right-hander. He's going to have plenty of opportunities to get some runs on the board here for the Astros. But I like the Yankees in this one simply based off of that home winning percentage. Like I said, they're 29-7, and the Yankees tend not to lose in games like this, especially going to be a pretty good team here from the AL West and the Houston Astros, and they're trying to make a climb back at some of this stuff. They had a slow start to the season, so they're starting to climb back a little bit in those standings, trying to separate themselves a little bit. The Yankees against left-handers, this is notable because of how good Valdez is. The Yankees against left-handers hit for a 765 OPS, so that's going to be about 25 points above league average. So I like the Yankees here in this one. I think they can get the job done and separate themselves a little bit more from the AL.
All right, we got Collins here on the Yankees lane, $1.20, $1.25 in different places. You do your shopping, get the best numbers. Yeah, this would be a really good matchup here. Yeah, there are still some question marks here with this Astros hitting, but it has picked up here of late. We've seen that the bats in this Mets series come alive, and even the series before. Of course, these Yankees just pile up wins against these difficult opponents. We see them in the AL East facing opponents with the Rays. We see the Blue Jays. They've been playing well, and of course, with the Astros, they've been over the past several years. They have been dominant against the AL West. Just so against the rest of the league, though.
Yeah, and we've talked a little bit about the AL West previously, just this week, talking about how pitiful some of these teams look. I mean, we've talked a lot about the Mariners this week, and how I kind of pronounced them halfway dead, but I'm not just going to go in and say it before the All-Star break. But they're not playing good baseball right now. And then, of course, the Oakland Athletics, they can't hit for anything. And then we've got the Texas Rangers as well in that division, and they started off slow. They've kind of picked it up, but they're just not a team that anybody's looking at as far as a playoff contender. So the Astros have had it really easy the last 5 or 6 years. They've kind of just been able to walk the dog through the division, and then they get to the playoffs, and they actually perform well in the playoffs. So with pressure, the Astros are really good, but this game is not really a pressure point for the Astros, although they have played well in the last 10 games. I like the Yankees here at home.
Yeah, don't forget the Angels who have stars and bench guys around them. So that's another one they've been able to
yeah.
We got the Yankees here, $1.20, $1.25 do your shopping here against the Astros. This one will have a start time here of 7 p.m. Eastern time. All right, Collins, let's take a look over at Tony'sPicks.com here for today's action. Good profit here in NHL. Still some games on the board from MLB, college baseball, WNBA. There's a lot going on. CFL, what do you have going on over at Tony's Picks?
Yeah, right now, so I went ahead and threw out a 2-pick pass because I had a 3-pick pass available this morning with a game that's already going on. So I went ahead and threw out a 2-pick pass. It's available for just $25. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and jump on that pick pass is going to be 2 MLB games. And right now I'm kind of kicking myself for not jumping on that Braves and Giants over, but is what it is. I like a lot of these games tonight. I got into it with the shorts obviously last night, and I discovered a lot of sides that I really liked in this one. So jump on, and then of course the 3-day, 7-day, 30-day, and then I have the season passes available as well. I'm starting to drop some of the prices on those season passes. I dropped the MLB all season pass down $50. So and there will be a pass available for after the All-Star break as well. So if you're wanting to wait until we get through that All-Star break, look for that one. But right now is a really good time for that weekly pass. We've got the College World Series Championship 3-game set coming up. We've got, of course, we always have a full slate of MLB. We kind of had a day off today a little bit. And then we've got a couple more NHL games, hopefully, even though the Avalanche in overtime last night, they looked like they're about to walk away with this series. So not trying to give too much away here, but yeah, go ahead and jump on some of those passes.
That's right, guys. Get on board with Collins Brown over at Tony'sPicks.com. Showing good results for NHL. Also, he's got action today with a 2-pack for Major League Baseball. Affordable pricing, just $25. Also, the long-term pass, remainder of baseball for Collins Brown. Really affordable pricing, $349. That'll get you through the regular season. Of course, the long-term passes, a 3, 7, or 30-day all-sports pass. Get that 1-month all-sports pass. Get all of Collins Brown's premium plays for that period of time you select. When you go to his handicapper page and you make that purchase, of course, you could use that promo code TonyT in any of the packages, and you'll save 20% off. You can access Collins' page by clicking the link in the description, then click on the All Cappers tab, and then getting signed up. All right, Collins, as always, great having you show. We keep an eye on those video shorts. You've been doing great work there, and we'll keep an eye on for them, and we'll talk with you again tomorrow.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I'll look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Have a good one.
Collins Brown here on Game Day Picks. Hey, guys, with you, Game Day Picks, Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you like, subscribe, of course, set those notifications. We want you live with us so you can bet in the best numbers from our experts here giving out the picks. Let's continue on here with Game Day Picks. Next up is Dylan Guess, when you'll find him over at Tony'sPicks.com, where he's been on fire in Major League Baseball. He's been on a good run here. Let's bring in Dylan right now. Dylan, how you doing?
Tony, I'm doing great. How about you?
Doing awesome. All right, here we go. 9:40 Eastern Time. Pretty interesting game here as the Padres here to host the Phillies. The Padres getting some respect here, $1.55, total of 7.
Yeah, so weather is expected to be mildly humid, 0% chance of rain here, 8.3 mile per hour winds. You know, the Padres coming off a 6-run win against the Diamondbacks in their last game. The series ended in a 3-game sweep in favor of the Padres. And, you know, got a little nice pitching duel here. Joe Musgrove has yet to allow more than 2 runs in any of his 12 starts. And the Padres are 11-1 in his starts this season. The 8-0 record, a 1.59 ERA. You know, he's going to be solid for San Diego here, given the chance to continue their latest run of good play. They're 7-3 in their last 10, looking for a win for their 4th in a row here. Although he could be perhaps vulnerable, just being cleared from COVID protocol, which brings into question his stamina for tonight's game. For the Phillies, little pitching change here. We got Ranger Suarez. He's not having a dominant season in 2021, you know, like he is this year. He's been the team's most vulnerable pitcher all season. After posting a 1.36 ERA over 36 appearances from the bullpen, he's having some regression. His ERA is sitting between a 4.17 and 4.43. His strikeouts are down and his walks are up. He has walked just 29 batters in 65 innings. I mean, that's incredible. So definitely get some on-base people here in this game. This is likely going to have to be a pitching duel, and just given how cold the Phillies' bats have been and seeing this pitching change to Suarez here, I'm going to go with the Padres on the money line to make it 4 in a row.
All right, so Dylan here says go ahead and take the hot Padres here in this one here. Of course, it's not on the this is not his pick. It's obviously the game here is with the Padres, and there's my 155, and that is we've got Dylan on record with that pick. You know, Dylan, looking at this game, as you're right, you made a good point there about how poorly the Phillies have looked, and that's one thing I noted here with this Phillies getting swept in Texas, scoring 2 runs total. They've really struggled to plate the last 4 games. Of course, San Diego's looking better. They also have the better bullpen, so you also have to factor in late game situations here. Ranger Suarez, kind of a hot, cold pitcher. You know, he's got a high ERA, he's got a high whip, and you know, he's got a walk rate in double digits. So again, looking against the Phillies here, you got a couple things going. Their bats are cold, and they got an iffy pitching staff.
Yeah, not just against the Phillies here. While I do, obviously favor the Padres here, Joe Musgrove, I think, is a fantastic pitcher. He's been great, but just being cleared from protocol, his stamina, if he does a great 3 innings, he's got to get pulled. What's going to happen in relief for these Padres teams? They got to finish the whole game here. So that's why it's a free play here. It's not, something I'm going to put a whole lot of money on, but I do favor with Padres here in this matchup, given how cold the bats have been for the Phillies.
No doubt about that. All right, we got Padres here minus 155 against the Phillies. This one, they have a start time 9:40 Eastern time on MLB Extra News channel. All right, Dylan, let's take a look over at TonySpace.com, where you've been on absolute fire in Major League Baseball. 540 units of profit here over the past 30 days. All documents. You can verify those numbers when you go over to Dylan's handicapper page. Go down to pick history. You can see all the plays. They're graded immediately. All right, we still have 4 games still on the schedule here from Major League Baseball. We know we delve in a lot of sports. We've got, 4 WNBA. We have a CFL and more. What do you have going on over at Tony's Picks?
Yeah, so today I got a CFL play. Won our last one. Going to try to make you guys go on a nice 2-0 run here in the CFL. I also have 2 MLB plays that are yet to tip off yet. Those are going to be in later games. You guys can grab those plays. And we've got one play going on right now. So in case you grab the numbers early, you got that 3 pass for just $25. If you're not already signed up, grab my 3, 7, or 30-day all sports pass. It includes all the sports that I handicap for those timelines. And look at my season packages if that's something that you're interested in. I have my WNBA and my MLB as well.
That's right, guys. Got to go to Collins Brown. Dylan Guessman over at Tony'sPicks.com. Guys, get on board. You see the numbers here. 540 units of profit MLB last 30 days. Of course, Dylan has some plays up there. He has a 3-pack. He puts together his best bets, CFL, MLB, and MLB together in a 3-pack. $25, affordable pricing. Long-term passes as well. Affordable pricing on his WNBA season pass. We know there's a lot of demand for WNBA. We see the great views that we're getting there on our videos. So get on board. Dylan's got a WNBA season pass up there. Also the long-term passes, 3, 7, or 30-day all sports pass. Get all of Dylan's plays that he handicaps for that period of time. You select when you go to his handicapper page and you make that purchase. Also has got a baseball season pass affordably priced as well. So a lot of long-term passes there from Dylan. We can save you some money right now when you use the promo code TonyT at checkout. You can access Dylan's page by clicking the link in the description, clicking the All Cappers tab, and getting signed up. Of course, use that promo code TonyT as you check out, and you'll save 20% off. All right, Dylan, as always, great having you show. Continue that success. We'll talk with you tomorrow. But again, we'll be looking for you with your videos, again, and your video shorts up there, as well as following you on the Twitter that Tony's Picks set up for you.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys follow me on Twitter at Tony's Picks, Dylan. Try to post my free plays there on Twitter, and also look for some shorts on YouTube. I will try to post 1 or 2 a day, give you guys some more free plays there.
That's right. Check them out there over at Tony's Picks, our YouTube channel. Dylan's with his video shorts. All right, Dylan, continue that success, and we'll talk with you again tomorrow.
Thanks, Tony. Appreciate it.
You got it. Dylan Guessman here on Game Day Picks. Hey, guys, we're with you Game Day Picks Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you subscribe. Of course, set those notifications, those thumbs up likes. We greatly appreciate those. Help us out quite a bit. All right, let's continue on here with the Game Day Picks. Let's bring him in right now. Ramon Scott come off a really good day yesterday. You'll find him over at Tony'sPicks.com, where he's doing great work up there. Also, check him out on our YouTube channel. Ramon, what's happening?
Oh, real nice day out here. I like hearing Dylan picking the Padres and Joe Musgrove. Musgrove, of course, forever made himself a hero. Of course, he's from San Diego, but when he threw the Padres' first no-hitter, it took over 50 years. They painted a big mural on the wall at his high school, which is my rival high school, but I still love Joe because he pitched that no-hitter.
Yeah, Joe Musgrove, a real true professional. Last year when Padres were going through the struggles, Joe Musgrove is one guy you could count on to come in, and he did. It's not just this year. Last year he had a fantastic year. So we're going back to this game here. It's a limited card, but we're going to get a total from Ramon in this one. Yankees to host the Astros. The Yankees favorite $1.25, total of 8.
Yeah, Musgrove's parents run a great coffee shop out here. That's why he's Java Joe. But let's take a look at this one. You won't need coffee to keep you awake. I could just say that, Collins touched on it, and I could just send it back to you, Tony, and tell you to go under. But I want to tell you a little bit why. I think Collins touched on how good these starters are, but I'm going to tell you why maybe they'll keep these powerful offenses down. From Valdez, 2.78, that ERA 1.15 whip. Of course, Colin mentioned some of those. Tyone, 2.70 ERA 105 whip. Tyone 8-1 this year. Yankees 11-2 in those games. He had a great start, coming off a great start against Toronto. No runs, 8 Ks. He slowed down those American League bats of the Toronto Blue Jays, a pretty strong hitting team, right up there with these guys certainly. And of course, Valdez, Tony, the barrel rate. I mean, 3%. That's impossible, isn't it? A 3% barrel rate. Is that some kind of since these newfangled stats come out, that might be like the best all time. Valdez, 80%, 81% strand rate, 67% ground ball rate. This guy's impossible. The Astros are 4-9 to the under in his 13 starts, and he's allowing .44 home runs per 9. And both teams decent in the bullpen, real decent in the bullpen, actually. Collins did touch on that. The bullpen for the Astros, 1.95 over the last 10 games. The Yankee bullpen, 2.51 at home this season. Of course, we know the Astros are the kings of the under this season. 11-26 to the under on the road, including 4-9 to the under in the last 13. Yankees consistently under at home, 16-20 to the under at home. These two pitchers did square off last season. It was in July. Final score was 8-7, but these guys got a no decision in that game. And I just think that they can handle some of these bats. I'm actually down on several of the bats for the Astros today. Brantley, Alvarez, Tucker, Briggs, Gurriel, and Altuve might have trouble against Tyone. And on the Yankee side, they might hit a little better. It's tough against Valdez, though, so certainly I think Judge will have an off time against Valdez. As hot as he's been with the 2 home runs, Valdez can keep him down. And also LeMahieu, I'm kind of down on his bat today as well. And also Donaldson, we'll see. I don't think we've seen those lineups quite yet. Expecting him any moment, I would guess. So I'm going to go under, Tony, in the game between the Astros and the Yankees. Tyone, what can you say? I mean, ever since he's joined the Yankees, once you put those pinstripes on, sometimes it can resurrect you. I think there were signs there that he was certainly an above-average pitcher. I mean, the Yankees did. If you sign a contract with the Yankees, they obviously see something in you. But sometimes you put those pinstripes on and you realize your full potential, and you got all the bats behind you. You got the winning behind you. Tyone's been absolutely terrific. Everything that he wasn't, I guess, for the Bucks, but he's been real good. And Valdez, I mean, certainly putting up impossible numbers. I'd like to hear what you have to say about him.
Yeah, of course, the difference there, you also get the scouting, no doubt about that. The attention to detail, that's the difference there with some of these big market teams. They spend money. And yeah, Framber Valdez, look at the ground ball rate, 67%. Minimal home run damage. You're not going to get hurt by the home run. Those Yankees are free swingers. You put guys on base, you get hurt with the home run. So he doesn't give up the home run. And of course, you mentioned Tyone is great. Let's don't forget, we got 2 of the best bullpens in all of Major League Baseball going in this one as well.
Yeah, the Astros certainly been hot in the bullpen. Yankees have cooled down just a little bit, but I think they're going to look. This is a playoff preview, no doubt about it. I mean, you could look at these 2 teams as being top 2 in the American League right now. So I think these starters know that this is going to be a great weekend series, series here between these 2 teams. That all the eyeballs are certainly going to be on a limited schedule. So that's why Collins and I doubled up a little bit with the short schedule. But I'll certainly be interested in all the games of this series between these 2 teams.
Yeah, no doubt. History between these teams. Astros, Yankees here under a total of 8 runs. This one to have a start time of 7 Eastern time. All right, Ramon, let's take a look over at Tony's picks. Coming off a really strong day. Of course, your performance has been great in NHL. We still have 1 game, possibly more. We'll see if they can extend this series. We still have, 4 games. We got a game starting about 15 minutes from now. We have 4 games from Major League Baseball, as well as several from WNBA and the CFL. What do you have going on over at Tony's picks?
Well, we are locked and loaded already with our CFL play for tonight. We've done pretty well so far. In the CFL, also have a video preview of the game between the Saskatchewan Roughriders and the Montreal Alouettes. So take a look at that. Also pick up my premium play on the game. Also, WNBA video series is up. Preview of all 4 games. Thank you to everyone for the views there. And we also have 1 play so far locked and loaded in the WNBA. It's a guaranteed standalone for the late game. They're actually playing the game in It's kind of a doubleheader, a national doubleheader with 2 games, and then 2 other games that play at the same time. So they're going off at 8 Eastern, and 8 Eastern and 10 Eastern. They're going to play 2 and 2 tonight at the same time. So 4 games in the WNBA. I have 1 play in a premium right now, and I'm sure I will be adding 1 more at least. I do like the card tonight. Just there have been some injury situations in the WNBA. We're just going to make sure of what's going on with all the personnel there. On the Major League Baseball 3-game card, slim pickings. Got nothing loaded yet, Tony, and I do have it narrowed down that maybe there will be a play. We're in action right now. You can sweat with Ramon. Trying to, looks like maybe bring home 2 and 1. We'll see. We had the over in San Francisco, Atlanta. We have Minnesota. Last I checked, there 1-0. But an over in Colorado, Miami kind of slowed down there. That might end up going in the that ticket might end up on the floor. But yeah, I'm hot in baseball, Tony. My best streak of the season finally. 3 straight winning days over there. 3 straight winning days overall. Good time to sign up with me as we head into these summer, a little bit more of a summer grind, but also this weekend, no doubt, going to be looking forward to more action, especially in we got more WNBA, we got another NHL. I don't know if we can get another game out of it after the next one. We'll see about that, and plenty of Major League Baseball on tap, and I'll be also in action in the CFL this weekend.
That's right, guys. Getting aboard with Ramon Scott over at Tony'sPicks.com. Doing good results here in NHL. Coming off a really strong day yesterday. Doing well in baseball as well. A guaranteed pick right now from the CFL from Ramon up on the site, as well as guaranteed from WNBA late night premium up there. So 2 guaranteed plays up there. Of course, you can get signed up for Ramon's long-term passes, season passes now from the CFL and WA, all at affordable pricing. Of course, for the major sports, the long-term passes, he has a 3, 7, or 30-day all sports pass. You get all of his premium plays here from the major sports he covers. You go to his handicapper page and you make that purchase. We can save you some money right now when you use the promo code TonyT at checkout. You'll save 20% off all premium packages from Ramon. It could be his 1-day pass, could be his guaranteed pick, could be his WNBA season, 3, 7, or 30-day pass. Use as much as you like. 20% off all premium pick packages when you access Ramon's handicapper page. To do that, click the link in the description below. Click the All Cappers tab, and of course, get signed up. All right, let's get Ramon. Is always great having you show. I know we put together a Twitter account for you with Tony's Picks, Tony Picks from Ramon. Of course, those great video series that you produce.
Head on to your Twitter accounts and get my 1 free pick today. Like I said, it's a little bit slim pickings. My pick today is in the Copa do Brasil. So I believe that one goes off at 6 Eastern. So check it out over there at Tony's Picks Ramon. Free play in South America today in soccer. So little slow day, Tony. I kind of was lounging around watching the ball games today. Kind of nice. Grab some breakfast and just have an enjoyable morning of games here. And these games are still in action. Looking at all these games right now going on. So good day, but get ready for a big weekend. You're doing so well in baseball, and I finally heated up. But I kind of look at it as kind of like when Tony Gwynn got his first major league hit, and he was standing next to Pete Rose when he got that first major league hit, and Pete Rose turned to Tony Gwynn and said, "Hey, don't catch me in one night, kid."
There you go. All right, boy, what a rally here by the Cubs. Looks like they've taken the lead here on Pittsburgh from 6 to 2 to 7 to 6. Wow, so if you were on Pittsburgh, that is a free pick. Oh, boy, the Pirates bullpen is just crumbling here against this Cubs light hitting bats. But anyway, get on board here with Ramon Scott. Check him out at Tony's Picks Ramon on the Twitter account. Check out his video series. Great videos up there from the NHL. WNBA has been on fire there. You've seen over 1,000 views a night from him with those picks, of course, as well as CFL. So, Ramon, have a great evening. We'll talk with you again tomorrow.
See you then, Tony. Thank you.
You got it. Ramon Scott here on Game Day Picks. Hey, guys, we're with you Game Day Picks Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you make a note of it. Catch us live. And, of course, you want to make sure you subscribe, and you want to set those notifications. You want to be live with us so you can bet into the best numbers here and hit that bell for setting notifications. All right, let's continue on here with our show. Now it's time for my play. This one gets started in about, maybe about 10 minutes, right? We're right at the 10 minutes mark here. We have Mariners here to face the Athletics. The Mariners $1.15. Total is 7 in this one. I'm going to be here on the Mariners here. I'm going to look at Robbie Ray here. He's put his numbers, I'm going to say about average, right? 4.25 ERA, 1.19 WHIP, a good strikeout mark of 26%. 38% ground balls. Does give up 1.49 home runs per 9 innings, but I don't think that will come into play here in this ballpark and with this light hitting Athletics team. Of course, Montez is in. He's put up some good numbers. But again, you're looking at an Oakland bullpen that has an ERA at home of 5.12. You have an ERA over 5 in that ballpark. Think about that. That's not very good. Again, the Mariners got to Oakland's best player in Blackburn yesterday. 7 runs, 10 hits. Seattle's won 2 straight in this series. They've given up a total of just 2 runs in these 2 games. And again, it's just a miserable Oakland team. Again, the line moved. Last night Seattle was minus 135. Now they're minus 115. I don't know what they're seeing. I don't know what they're seeing in this Oakland team. And I know it's Robbie Ray. But you know what? The guy logs innings. He's got average numbers at best. He's got hurt by the home run, but I don't see the home run hurting him in this ballpark. He just I just don't see it. And of course, the offense here for Oakland is just absolutely miserable. Mariners here minus 115. This game to start in 10 minutes. All right, guys, check out Tony's picks. I have a premium play 1 up there right now. My afternoon action is underway, so my best bet is in the primetime game. I have a play up there. It's also guaranteed. I got a guaranteed pick for Major League Baseball, so get on board with that. Also, you can get on board with my long-term passes. I have a 3, 7, and $30 sports pass. Get all of my premium plays from Major League Baseball for that period of time you select. When you go to my handicapper page and make that purchase, I'm the top unit producer right now in Major League Baseball, all documented over at tonyspace.com. So if you check out my handicapper page, you can see all of my plays are posted up there, coming off winning nights again yesterday. And of course, you can save money on my packages when you use the promo code TonyT at checkout. We'll save you 20% off all my premium packages, where you get my best bet guarantee tonight or my long-term passes. Use as much as you like. You can access my page by clicking the link in the description. Then click in the all cappers tab. You'll find my page there, and then get signed up. All right, let's continue on here with game day picks. It is now time for the recap. So let me go ahead and recap the plays from today. We got started off with Collins. Collins says the Yankees minus 120 against the Astros. Dylan was on the Padres minus 155 here against the Phillies. Ramon, Astros, Yankees under 8. Yours truly here, Mariners minus 115 here against the Oakland Athletics. All right, that'll do it here for this edition here of Game Day Picks. Be sure to tune in again tomorrow live at 3 o'clock Eastern Time. We'll do it all over again. We'll bring in our cappers from TonySpix.com, and we'll give out live free picks for today's action. Of course, don't forget to subscribe and set those notifications to get the best numbers. All right, let's bring in our crew from today's show. We'll wave goodbye to you guys. Have yourself a great afternoon and evening. Make it a winning one. We'll talk with you again tomorrow.